Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to Summon Night Swordcraft Story 1 Part 2. Your discretion again is advised. Okay, so what are we doing? Yes, swordcraft. We are going to find Razzie. Yep, that's what we're doing. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's up here. And just use the teleporter to get down to the 6th level. And that guy that was there before shouldn't be there anymore, so you should be able to pass by that with no problem. Shouldn't take more than 3 hits to kill each enemy now. Anyway, yeah, just keep going around. Again, just jump attack those things. Well, that's about 3 more fights, maybe. Anyway, yeah, just go around. Over to this area. I believe there's items in some of these ones. I'm not gonna bother with the crates and barrels, seeing as I got plenty of material at the moment. Okay, I think there's a treasure chest over here. Okay, just grab this treasure chest, which is a kicker potion which heals you 500 HP, I'd like to say. Maybe it was 200, I'm pretty sure it's 500 in the second one. Okay, just go down this set of stairs. And I'd like to say to move to the lower right part of the screen. Go over here. And as you can see, you're going to be getting plenty of experience. Pretty sure there's a triangle coming up, so don't worry too much about MP. Let's see. Yeah, watch out for these ones. They sometimes get behind you. Okay, well then, let's go up then. You know, I know there is a way to change weapons in battle, and I've been trying it, but let's see here, that's support, so I can't remember which one my left button is. Or wait, yeah, that's right. This is the only one I have equipped because of the competition. Well, actually, yeah, I better just put that there. No wonder it wasn't working. Not yet. Let's unlock this one. Let's see here. I think there's a treasure chest we can get if we go down here. Yeah, the spears of this game are quite a bit weaker. However, they can also attack multiple enemies at once, which can be extremely helpful. Don't worry too much about HP. Once you go down that hole, you'll be able to recover your HP and MP. Let's see here. I thought there was a treasure chest. Maybe there isn't. Because I know those two doors are locked, so yeah, I guess there isn't. I guess that's that later in the game I'm thinking of, where you can get treasure chest over here. Yeah, be warned, with the spear, you won't be able to hit everything directly in front of you, which is a pretty big nuisance. Yeah, I better just stick with the sword. Okay, let's go down the hole then. Let me tell you, these enemies aren't right that difficult. Okay then. You don't have to worry about your HP, seeing as you're gonna be able to get healed soon anyway. Anyway, cutscene. Yeah, I understand, so pick up the sword. You know, on most other games, if you see a big flashing sword in the ground, you would walk up and take it, but unfortunately you can't in this game because I'm not entirely sure why, though. Insert miscellaneous reason here. Anyway, use your hammer on this crack, and it eventually breaks. Yeah, make sure you heal if necessary. I don't think you can use a furnace in this area. I have a better way out. Why don't you just have your guardian beast just sort of fly up? Actually, I think you gotta deal with this monster regardless, so let's deal with him. Really, aside from the breath attack and it turning around and occasionally biting you with its tail end, this thing isn't really that bad. And make sure you heal every so often. $3,200 experience for that. Anyway. Yeah, let's put Astral Garden as a spell. There we go. Let me tell ya, this is going to be a very useful thing for a lot of boss fights, so make sure you have it. Okay, Dr. Razzie. Wouldn't it just be easier to have Sugar just sort of fly out? And she is floating, you know. Don't worry too much about HP. You can access the teleportation area pretty soon. Okay, don't bother taking the big flashing sword in the ground because unfortunately you can't. If it was any other game I'd say, yeah, take it, but in this one you can't. Insert reason why here. Ah, well, I guess that's beside the point. I mean, your Aqua Saber should be better than most other things anyway. And besides, the weapon you get at the end game, unfortunately you won't be able to keep having during the post game, which is very unfortunate because it is one of the few ones that actually has infinite weapon HP now that I think about it. Anyway, let's see here. I have one healing spell, and actually I think I'm good. Alright then. I would highly recommend having, oh, I guess you can't do that until after the cutscene in the Silver Guild. I would highly recommend having Astral Guard on as a support spell, seeing as it is very, very useful. Especially for things that are very quick when it comes to attacking you, such as, I'm sure Razzie will demonstrate, seeing as she, which is Razzie's a girl, uses Knuckles, which attacks very, very quickly. Okay, I think we can go there now. Well, I thought we could. I'm really not sure. I know that's because I equipped that. Yeah, that's probably it. Okay, fine. I hate that restriction. I totally forgot that. Okay, right off the bat, Astral Guard. Seriously, it's an extremely useful ability once it works. Won't suffer from any effects of recoil. And by enchanting that with Aqua, you should have a nice damage boost. So just wait for them to hit you once and just sort of hit them multiple times. I think this is the first one that the summon beast might heal them. $2,600. Okay, that's the second floor, third floor. Make sure you go through the secret entrance, otherwise they'll just sort of throw you back. Go. I'm going to get that very good peripheral vision because that's the only way I can think of them seeing you way over there. Okay, another night, and now Razzie's selectable. Okay, after that exchange, let's see here, I believe this is the one where, yeah, I think it's the twins next, isn't it? And come to think of it, I think this is also the part of the game where you can get the best overall weapon when it comes to swords. For pretty much a very long time in this game, the Gladius. Honestly, all you really need is Astral Guard to deal with these two, but that's beside the point. Again, I very much doubt you'll need any more than one Astral Guard spell to deal with them. Maybe a healing spell, but really aside from that, they're really not too big of a threat. He tells you about core parts. Okay, for this next part of the game, we actually have to go back to that, to the lowest part of the labyrinth we can. So let's hear teleport 13. I'd like to say 13. Oh yeah, Thanry stops you, talk to you. Anyway, teleport to 411. I thought it was a bit further than that, and you'll see the hole was repaired. Random. Anyway, deal with whatever enemies come your way, and try opening this door to the upper right hand corner. I don't think we can, Okay, just go and teleport. I'm pretty sure that you can't activate this next part until after you do that, so make sure you activate the door. Go back to floor 1. You'll run into that woman again. And she does not tell you where he is. She tells you who has it, but she doesn't bother telling you where he is. So that doesn't exactly help too much. Thankfully, I know where he is. I go to the second floor exit, which, yes, I don't know how else to explain it, but this town is built on layers like a tower. I don't know how else to explain it, it just is. Enter this house and talk to Sakura right here. And, yeah, that's not why we're here. Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. Let's see here. I'd like to say the first one was in this house. She goes off and gives you that. I'd like to say the second house we come to is the next one. This one? Okay, and after that, you have to go back to Sakura again. I apologize in advance if I don't pronunciate things correctly. You got your technique, so you gotta walk all the way back to your furnace. Yeah, that's annoying. So just go down to the first floor. Exit. Go back to the Silver Guild. Speaking of which, how many, 11? Oh, I got plenty of Mystic Ore. Okay then, rest if necessary. And let's see, I guess I can create materials. There we go. Anyway, make sure you have enough for this sword type, which is a ladle. Disappointing. Yeah, right, sure. Anyway, just let it go up. Second floor, exit. Back down again. All we need is the key. Just hand us the key and we're done. Yeah, remember Padawan. Because you can get your spices for free if you do that one. Let's see here, go back to the first floor. Exit. Go over to the left. And go to the spice shop, which is right here. Which has a sign that looks more like an anvil than anything, but I digress. I'm guessing this is supposed to be some sort of teacup or soup ladle or some sort, but it looks like an anvil to me. Let's see here. Yeah, it was closed. Make no mistake, once it does get open, spices are most certainly the best way to heal outside battle. Anyway, after you get these spices, just go back to Master Sakura. Up here. Talk to him. Make some. You don't actually have to bother memorizing any of this, seeing as I'm pretty sure that the first option when you're clicking through it is always the correct one. I'll be choosing at random, and whatever happens, happens. You get the key any way you choose. His reaction is just different. So just go to this great big pot over here, and again I'll be choosing at random. Alright, you take that and go over to the second floor of the central tower. Pretty sure it's probably cooked very incorrectly, but we will see. Yes, inspired. It goes further than that, I can tell you that right offhand. Yeah, I'm sure you will. You know, you could have saved yourself a lot of trouble if you just sort of handed it to me first thing, but whatever. Anyway, after you get done with that, I tried to be all healed up. Go to the weapon 4, and then you're going to have to pretty much run through to 4, 15, 20. I forget what exactly it was. Really, this shouldn't take too long though, seeing as the enemies are pretty much just slightly stronger versions of what you've ran into, with the only 2 exceptions I can think of being the ghosts that appear there and the wolves. Okay, let's see here. I'm not too concerned about material until I get to level 15. Let's see here. Yeah, here's the stupid wolf. Just be very careful and block when it pounces or tries biting. It generally sort of backs up slightly before it attacks, so just time it right. And that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's see, I believe there is a treasure chest down in a room down here. This one. Oh, 2 of them. I don't think there's any actual boss fights for this area. I'm pretty sure that's the next area I'm thinking of. Anyway. No, not too worried about breaking them right now. Now see, once I get to, about 15 sounds about right. I'll probably be breaking some more of them for maybe a small bolt or lightning rods. Large bolts, small bolts, and lightning rods are all going to be things to actually get the electric material, which is used to create the gladius, and to a bigger extent the spark gladius, which is one of my favorite weapons. The spirits actually drop lightning bolts occasionally. As long as you hit them before they actually finish laughing, I guess. It shouldn't be too big of an issue. Once you get around 300 HP, make sure you heal. That'll probably be better than sandals are. Right there, one defense. 1 defense over 1 agility. Yeah, I can't wait to get the pumpkin ring. I'm pretty sure that appears someone here. I think it increases defense by 2 and attack by 4, I think. Maybe that's later in the game I'm thinking of, but I know it's a thing somewhere. Let's just increase defense slightly. There we go. Again, right now I gather the small bolts, large bolts, and lightning rods. You'll get core parts once you get all the way down. I guess technically you don't need to, but let me tell you, it'll be much easier if you do. Seeing as that has one of the most practical areas to actually heal yourself from inside the Wayne breath after you get to a teleport area. Yeah, let's see here. There's the area right over here. Getting about 1,000 experience each for those. Yeah, I probably should heal soon. Make sure you don't get too close to the spirits or they'll lick you, for lack of a better term. These things really shouldn't be too big of a problem by now. There we go. And still one more cast for that. Okay, and that's level 17. Well, can't complain. Alright, I'll just go around that other way once I get to that. Alright, let's go around this way then. Probably these axes aren't going to be too big of a problem now. And go down the stairs, unlock this portal. Of course, you probably won't need to use it to heal, seeing as there should be a triangle coming up, I think. I'm pretty sure these green pumpkins actually drop a pumpkin ring some of the time. Anyway, make sure you heal. Which, yeah, I think this is one of the best overall ways to heal. As you can see, you can get lots of experience here, especially with the spirits. Anyway, just grab the core parts and anything else, including a conductor rod to the left, I believe. Some of the spirits may also drop conductor rods. Use whatever spell you have to destroy the enemies while you're traveling. Maybe that was the blue version of the pumpkin I was thinking about. Anyway, after you get done training and getting enough materials, which I should have enough by now, just gonna get some of these treasure chests. Alright, re-heal. Don't worry about MP or HP, seeing as you gotta go back to your room to make the Gladius to trigger the fight anyway. So you may as well just rest over there. And Pumpkin Ring, that's good, because it was here. If you do get one, make sure you equipped it. 8 attack and 2 defense. So that's actually a pretty good bonus. Anyway, teleport up to the first floor, and by the time you get here, you should have more than enough to create the Gladius. And of course, if you have the enough Mystic Ore, which you probably will, the Spark Gladius. Okay. Just break down everything. Let's see here, large bolt core parts. Conductor rod. Don't need that anymore. Or that, come to think of it. And we should have enough to create the Gladius, which is this one. I think it does have a slightly lower durability or weapon HP, but it does have a better attack than the saber will. So create a spark gladius if you got enough material and mystic ore, which apparently it costs 8. Which, seeing as this is one of the best swords in the game, is not really too bad of a cost. Equip the Spark Gladius, which, if you can already see, that's a 15 point increase from the Aqua Saber. And rest. Which, before I forget, I better remove that and that. And Dr. M. Yeah, I better keep building spears and trying to use them. I've been trying to use them, but it's just I've had such a weak type that, well, I haven't been able to use them really effectively. So let's try upgrading those things for now. Spears are very helpful for longer range combat. It's unfortunate you don't really need them until the end. That's fine. I should be able to get by with just one Spark Gladius. That's there. Yeah, that's substantially better than the other spears I have. Anyway, let's deal with the next competition fight, as well as the night before I end this episode. So we'll go back to Sakura. Hopefully you have a pumpkin ring by this time. Seriously, that +8 attack really does help. Go up, talk to this guy. Okay, hopefully we can just go into the fight, because we've already healed. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. So, let's just make sure that Astral Guard is on, because that is most certainly one of the most useful things. Thing is, I'm pretty sure this one actually uses a drill. And have the Aqua Saber and or Spark Gladius, or one of the stronger variations of other weapons. I'm just sticking with swords. And I know it'll work because I know the Spark Gladius will work. Yeah, she uses a drill. Anyway, after you turn on Astral Guard, just deal with her just like you did with Razzie. Just wait for her to attack once and just let her have it. every now and then her twin is going to cast some spell. Yeah. But more than likely a healing spell. Really though, as long as you can kill her before, beat her before Astral Guard runs out, you shouldn't have any actual problems. Yep, and it just ran out. Okay, that might be a bit of a problem then. Well, then I better just do that. That should strengthen it, actually. I think she only has 2 casts, so that shouldn't be too big of a problem. There we go. Okay, after you beat them, yeah, I could have beat them sooner. I just let her get away to actually show that she had a healing spell. Yeah, take a walk. That seems to be a theme, isn't it? Okay, after whatever conversation you had, the next day, great, semifinals already. Give you a new technique, which I don't think is good as the Gladius. Anyway, yeah, let's just equip some equipment. Let's see her that one, and honestly, I'm more favorable to the Aqua Saber, seeing as it has more HP. Okay, I am going to end this episode here. That being said, I hope you're enjoying this series, so everybody have a good day.